Welcome to Hard Copy Hounds, powered by the World 101 Network and sponsored by Premium Edition Games and their Series 3 release, Cathedral, on sale now. Let's get into the Hard Copy Hounds report. Starting off this week, we're taking a look at limitedrungames.com, where you can grab up your copies of the following. Always Sometimes Monsters for the PlayStation 4, with 2,000 copies available worldwide for pre-order. Blaze Blue Central Fiction for the Switch in an open pre-order till December 12th. And Blood Rain revamped for the Switch and PS4 in an open pre-order till November 28th, along with Blood Rain 2 revamped for the Switch and PS4 as well. Gary's for the Sega Genesis is in an open pre-order till December 19th, and Witch and Wiz for the NES is in an open pre-order till December 12th. Mushihime-sama for the Switch in an open pre-order till November 28th, and Naruto Boy for the Switch and PlayStation 4 is in an open pre-order till December 12th. Red Out Space Assault on the Switch and PlayStation 4 in an open pre-order till December 5th. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic for the Switch and the PC in an open pre-order till January 2nd. And Worms Armageddon for the Game Boy Color and N64 in an open pre-order till December 5th. Looking next at their distribution line, you can grab your copies of Arc of Alchemist for the Switch, Billion Road on Switch, Citizens Unite Earth X Space for Switch and PlayStation 4 in an open pre-order till December 12th. Crisis 2 Remastered for the Switch in an open pre-order till December 19th. Cyanide and Happiness Freak Apocalypse Episode 1 for the Switch and PlayStation 4 running an open pre-order till November 28th. Dragonstar Varnier for the Switch, Drive for the Switch in an open pre-order with 2,900 copies available worldwide. Gear Shifters for Switch and PS4, going under on Switch and PlayStation 4. Harvest Moon, One World for the Switch and PlayStation 4 in an open pre-order. Holy Potatoes Compendium for the Switch. Mercenary Wings on PlayStation 4. Neon Abyss for the PlayStation 4 and Switch. Regions of Ruin on Switch. Riverbound for Switch and PlayStation 4. Super Epic, The Entertainment War for the Switch and PlayStation 4. Superland for the Switch and PS4. The Falconeer Warrior Edition for Switch, PlayStation 4, and PS5. The Town of Light for the PlayStation 4 in an open pre-order with 2,500 copies available worldwide. Thea, The Awakening on Switch, and Where the Water Tastes Like Wine for the Switch and PlayStation 4. Next, we're taking a look at SuperRareGames.com, where you can snap up your copies of Ida, Last Day of June, the Me Poo Me Collection, Monster Prom XXL, Munduan for the Switch, Shorts number 1, Heaven's Machine for the Switch in an open pre-order till December 22nd, which is a physical-only release for the Switch. There is no digital version available. Smoke and Sacrifice, Unrailed, and Yes Your Grace, all for the Switch. Next, we're sliding down the line to SpecialReserveGames.com, where you can grab your copies of Crossing Souls for the PlayStation 4, Death's Door for the Switch and PS5, with pre-orders going live November 23rd and running through January 7th. Downwell on the PlayStation 4, Enter the Gungeon for PS4, Piku Niku for the Switch, The Swords of Ditto, Mormo's Curse for PS4, Heave-Ho on the Switch, and Loop Hero for the Switch, with pre-orders going live December 9th and running till January 21st, and Weird West for the PlayStation 4, with pre-orders that go live on January 11th. Next, we're taking a look at our sponsor, Premium Edition Games, where you can grab up your copies of Cathedral, Mighty Fight Federation, and Phoenotopia Awakening, all for the Switch, with open pre-orders running till December 13th, and coming soon, Sunshine Manor Anthology for the Switch. Next, we've got StrictlyLimitedGames.com with copies of A Magical High School Girl for the Switch, Aberembo Tengu and Zombie Nation for the Switch, and Aberembo Tengu and Zombie Nation for the Switch and NES bundled together. Asterix and Obelix, Slap Them All for the Switch and PS4. Bubble Bobble, Four Friends, The Baron is Back on PlayStation 4 and Switch. Clockwork Aquario for the Switch and PS4. Cotton 100% for the Switch, PS4, Super Nintendo, and Super Famicom. Cotton Guardian Force Saturn Tribute for the Switch and PS4. Cotton Reboot on PlayStation 4 and Switch. Darius Cosmic Revelation for the Switch and PS4. Darius Extra Version for the Genesis and Mega Drive. Death Smiles 1 and 2 for Switch and PlayStation 4. Last Labyrinth for PS4 only. Lode Runner Legacy on Switch and PlayStation 4. Mad Stalker Full Metal for the Genesis and Mega Drive, as well as Mega Turrican Director's Cut for the Genesis and Mega Drive. Necrosphere Deluxe for PlayStation 4. No Heroes Here on PS4. Panorama Cotton for the Switch, PS4, Sega Genesis, and Sega Mega Drive. Pressure Overdrive for the Switch and PS4. Rolling Gunner on Switch and PlayStation 4, and Space Invaders Invincible Collection on the Switch. Spelunker HD Deluxe for the Switch and PS4, and Speed Limit on PlayStation 4 and Switch. Star Hunter DX and Space Moth Lunar Edition Combo for the Switch. Super Life of Pixel for PlayStation 4 and Switch. Super Turrican 1 for the SNES and Super Famicom, and Super Turrican 2 for the SNES and Famicom. The King's Bird for PlayStation 4, Turrican Anthology Volume 1 and Turrican Anthology Volume 2, both for the Switch and PS4, and Wild Guns, Super Nintendo and Super Famicom, and Wild Guns Reloaded for the PlayStation 4 and Switch. Also looking at their partner store where you can grab up copies of Always Awakening on the NES in an open pre-order, Connect Tank for Switch and PS4, Crosscode for PS4 only, Root Double on the Switch, Star Renegades for PlayStation 4 and Switch, Yumihara Kawase Bazooka for Switch and PS4, Witch Spring 3 Refine for the Switch only, Wonder Boy, Asha, and Monster World for the PlayStation 4 and Switch, Ys Origins for PS4 and Switch. Next we've got Iam8bit.com, which currently has available the Annapurna Deluxe Edition on PlayStation 4, Disco Elysium Final Cut Collector's Edition for Switch, PlayStation 5, and Xbox One, Etherborn on the Switch and PlayStation 4, Gone Home and Grindstone both for the Switch, Inside for the PlayStation 4, Manifold Garden on PlayStation 5 and Switch, Mega Man X for the SNES, Mutazone for PlayStation 4 and Switch, the Ori Collector's Edition for the Switch in an open pre-order, Res Infinite Eco Forward Edition for the PlayStation 4 only, Spinch on the Switch, Spiritfarer for Switch and PlayStation 4 currently available for pre-order, and The Pathless on PS5, Untitled Goose Game for Switch and PS4, and rounding it out is Wadam on PlayStation 4 only. Next we're taking a look at SignatureEditionGames.com, where you can grab your copies of the following: 30-in-1 game collection for the Switch, Alex Kidd and Miracle World DX for the Switch, PS4, PS5, and Xbox, Origami 2 for PS4 and PS5, Bomber Crew for Switch and PlayStation 4, Bounty Battle for the Switch, PS4, and Xbox One, Brawlout and Candle both for PS4 only, Children of Morta for the Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox, and PC, Cloudpunk for Switch, Xbox, and PC, Darkest Dungeon on PS4 only, Dead Cells for PlayStation 4 and the Switch, Dungeon of the Endless for PS4, and For the King for the Switch and PS4 as well, Frostpunk on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, Hellpoint for the Switch and PS4, Hero Defense for PS4, House Flipper for Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, Instant Sports Summer Games for the Switch, The Long Reach on PlayStation 4, Monster Harvest for the Switch and PlayStation 4, Moonlighter for PS4 only, Northgard for the Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, Riot Civil Unrest for the PlayStation 4, Road 96 on the Switch exclusively, Runbow for the Switch and PlayStation 4, Sparklight for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Switch, Spirit of the North for Switch, PS4, and PS5, Stranded Sales on Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, Streets of Rage 4 for the Switch, PS4, Xbox, and PC, as well as Streets of Rage 4 Anniversary Edition for Switch and PlayStation 4, Terraria for the PC, The Last Stand Aftermath for PlayStation 4, PS5, and Xbox One, Ultimate Chicken Horse Anniversary Edition for the Switch, Unbox Newbie's Adventure for PlayStation 4, Valfaris on the Switch, Vaporum for the Switch, and Yonder the Cloudcatcher Chronicles for Switch, PS4, and PS5. Next, we're taking a look at EastAsiaSoftPlayAsia.com, where you can grab up copies of Alchemic Joust and Black Sea Odyssey, as well as Bleed plus Bleed 2 collection for the PlayStation 4, Caveman Warriors on PS4, as well as Devious Dungeon for the PS4, the Distraint collection on Switch, Fall of Light Darkest Edition for PlayStation 4 only, If My Heart Had Wings for the Switch, Leap of Fate on PS4, Love Esquire for the Switch, Morio Crystal H on Switch, as well as Murder by Numbers for the Switch, Panty Party Perfect Body for the Switch exclusively, and Rainbow Moon for the PS4, as well as Rive on PlayStation 4. Seabed for the Switch, Semi-Spheres available for PlayStation 4 and PS Vita, Smashing the Battle, Ghost Soul for the Switch and PS4, Tachyon Project exclusively on PS4, The Letter, a horror visual novel for the Switch, Trigger Witch, Switch, PS5, on Epic available for the PlayStation 4, Vesta for PS4, and X-Morph Defense for the PlayStation 4. And rounding it out this week, we're taking a look at fangamer.com, where you can grab up your copies of Bugsnax for the PS4 and PS5, currently in an open pre-order, Later Alligator, as well as Stardew Valley for the Switch exclusively, Hollow Knight on Switch and PS4, Undertale for the Switch, PS4, and PC, Slime Rancher for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, Spelunky for PS4 and PC, and Hyperspace Outlaw for the Switch, currently in an open pre-order. And that's the Hard Copy Hounds report. And as always, fuck the scalpers.